Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Right to the air, Burrow. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They motion a receiver left.
180.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready?
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Brown. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Play action with Nix. Buying some time right. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating the ball down the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And it sets up 2nd down. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk-reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down.
Hold on a second. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Some space inside the 35. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
Ready.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hold on a second.
Nix to throw again. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down.
Hold on a second.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand.
They couldn't quite match the score, but at least they were able to cut it in half and really offer a counter punch. Now incumbent upon their defense to do their job.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Danny Gray to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They've got a man in motion. First down, Burrow to throw. Throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On one, ready?
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. Burrow to the air now. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Complete to Noah Fant. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We've got a 6-3 ball game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They start with 2nd and 6.
180.
Man in motion here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
11 MT. Hey. Gun. Shot. 180.
Burrow gets it out one quick. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
180.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score, Bengals 13, Broncos 3. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Oh my God. Ready. Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nix with it on first. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Oh my God.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Oh my God. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right it. Stop.
From the gun, again to Brown. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On one, ready?
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Bengals. With it, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Right 80. Right stop. Stop.
4-yardage run here for Brown. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
It's good set. Stop.
Here's Brown again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On one, ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to P-Rod. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Now they send their back in motion right. We've got a screen to the running back. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 3. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready, my son. Captain. Away.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180. Wait, hunt.
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
They give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Complete to Mims. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd down, good to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Bombers. Chill.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Burrow gets this to Fant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has it in close. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. First down, Burrow to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He finds Brown right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. They're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry.
Here we go.
But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Done.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Burrow trying on fourth down. He gets it to Fant. And they come through.
It's the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the...
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11. 180. Stop.
Chased down to his... He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals put up even more points in a win. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Caught out left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
For a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They'll throw again. Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Going to have this on 4th down. And finds his man, Ingram. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. They've got first down from the 31.
Captain.
Nix to throw again. Has him on a quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Once more, it's Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready. Olay.
Nix from the gun. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Hold my set. Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. That's it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the
1. A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They'll no doubt looking for a moral victory here in lieu of one on the scoreboard, Bronc. It's 4th and goal.
Hold my set.
Going for it with Harvey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Is this set?
From the gun, P-Rod. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Wow. Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 2.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Gun. Brown
quick on the draw here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
3rd down, get to Brown. He's going to work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down.
6-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hold on, son.
Kicks again on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Xavier Leggett. He's going to run the deep route here and pull it in. A 45-yard touchdown. The Panthers are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And this is the Browns wideout. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. The Browns have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. It'll be a 78-yard catch and run for the touchdown. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their potential, get them playing time, and see what they can do.